Hello, welcome everyone. I'd like to welcome you to part 2 of our surprise celebration that we have been advertising the last few days. And as you know, I'm Pastor Tommy. I'm the senior pastor at Unbroken Covenant Church, and we are excited today. We have really had a good time. I'm telling you now, if you wanted to be lifted up, you needed to have been watching the live streams when they were working out. That'll pump up anyone. I know it pumped me up. What about you, Miss Fontaine?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, man, I tell you. But now this is part 2 of it, and what we're going to do now, we're going to interview a couple of the clients that been with Latricia. You know, I tell them this is a family here. You know, I can't explain it no better than that. I don't have no other words for it than a family. This is more. You need to be a part of it, which is, if it's online, you can do online training. You know, you don't have to be able to come here. Wherever you are in the world watching this, you know what? You can sign up with her. They doing online training. They doing it all. And let me tell you something. You get more in this than just what we call a fitness club, a studio. You're getting more than that. This is more family oriented. This is a family, and I tell you what, I believe that it would benefit you, it would motivate you, whatever your physical health condition is right now at this time or whatever. I promise you, just the energy that comes from each and every one of these clients will inspire you. It will lift you up, I promise you. Okay, now we're going to do a few interview questions. We want to see the inside. What's going on here at Intensity Fitness? You're talking about inspiration. You're talking about all these good things that happen and lifting. Well, what's going on? Well, we finna let them. My mama used to say, from the horse's mouth. You know, we finna let you know from them, from each and every one of them. And we're gonna start right now. We have Miss Fontaine with us here today, and we have Miss Mary. We're gonna start with them two, and I'm gonna ask just a few questions to give you an idea of what's going on here. That you will see this is more than just a club, a fitness center, a studio. It's more than that. It's LOVE. Okay, now, Ms. Fontaine, are you ready? I want to ask you a few questions here about what's going on here. Okay, number one question I want to ask you, how long have you been a member of Intensity Fitness? How long have you been a member? Or a follower of Latricia, or just, you know, in general?
I've been with Intensity Fitness since the beginning, since they opened, and I was following Latricia for a couple years before that at the fitness center that she worked at then. So total, it's been about 8 years now.
About 8 years. Now I have another question for you. Since you put it that way, the next question I ask for you, what inspired you to join this club in the first place? What inspired you to join this club?
It was different than any workout I had ever done. I wanted to get back into working out, which I had done years ago, because my back was bad and I was having physical issues. And I knew that I needed to strengthen my body to keep my back strong. And I started over at the place that Latricia was at before, and started doing her classes then. She offers a lot of different levels, and she was able to accommodate me and meet me where I was in my fitness, in my physical abilities. And so that's what got me going.
Well, you know something, you said it all. She met you where you were. See,
yes.
Because we're all in different, we're all in different levels or areas of anything in life, especially fitness, when you start talking about working out, because somebody may start today that's not in that great a condition, and they can't compete with somebody that's been here as long as you have. So she met you where you were, when you first.
Exactly. And we also have a very broad range of ages. So we've got people that are in their 20s, and then we've got people that are in their 80s. So we have a very broad range, which means there's different levels of ability to be able to work out. So, and she gives us a lot of different options and we just all participate and have a great time doing it.
And
you get a great workout.
And you know something, no matter what you do in life, that's the key to it, is enjoying it.
Yes.
See, you have to enjoy it. You know, I guess as most of them know, they know me. I'm a 3:30 man every morning. I work out. It's 5 hours for anybody from the office or anybody that can get in contact with me, because I got a gym in my house. I work out every morning, and you know what? I do it because I enjoy it. I love it. It's just, you know, in my life, I have stopped as I matured. The older I got, the mature I got, and there's some things that I don't do that I used to do, and I had to fill that void with something. And you know what I feel it with? Exercising. Yeah, so I enjoy it. Okay, let's ask you another question here. Okay, now the second one. What changes have you noticed in your fitness journey since you joined the studio?
Gosh, my ability just to be able to, first of all, the strength of my body and my endurance, and just attitude. You feel better when you're working out.
Yeah.
And you know, it's just made all the difference in the world. I don't ever want to miss.
Well, you know, the old saying is, and if I'm not mistaken, that if you move, you improve.
Yes.
Is that the key?
Keep on moving. Latretha would say that every day. Just keep moving.
Yeah, and you know what? Like she said, we don't quit when we get tired.
No.
We quit when we finish.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, and see, that's like life. You know, some people give up. They get in depression. They give up with life, and they quit before they finish. But you know what? That's a good saying, that we have to continue till we finish. You know, no matter what. And with that attitude, you're gonna succeed in life no matter what.
Yes.
Because you know what? You don't lose till you do what? Quit.
Yes.
Yeah, as long as you keep going, you're gonna win.
I love that saying.
We're gonna ask you another question, and we're gonna probably got some good ones here. We're gonna ask you one more question, Ms. Fontaine. With the expansion of Intensity Fitness Studio, have you noticed any improvement of new offerings that enhance the experience of each and every person? Have you noticed a better say? I tell you what. Let's go to this next question. It's gonna be better. Can you share some of your favorite classes or workout programs at the studio and why you enjoy them? What is some of your favorite workouts?
That's a hard question to answer because every single one of them is different. Every single one of them has, you know, just wonderful different qualities, and they're all good. So you're always doing something a little different, switching up your movement, which works your entire body so well. So they all offer the best of the best as far as I'm concerned. Because I've just been able to get a lot out of all of them.
And you know something? The treat that helped me so much, you know, we talk every single day. It's not a day unless something happened on our schedule. But other than that, we talk every single day. And she told me a few years ago, you know, because I've always, you know, I started out running half marathons, and then I went to just where I walk on the treadmill every day. And she said, Daddy, she said, you gotta incorporate some strength training. You gotta work all your body, not just, you know, cardio good, you know, but not just that. So like you said, all of the different exercises work good. They all do.
It's very complete.
It is complete body.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
what we have to have.
Mm-hmm.
Well, man, I tell you what, Ms. Fontaine, I tell you, we're gonna probably end it right there. But, you know, those was great answers that you had, you know, because like we said, this is more than a studio, or more than a gym, somebody, whatever you want. It's more than that, you know, and I tell you, I've told Latretha several times when we talk, and I know what's going on down here, and as a pastor, I had said to her that this is the church. The church is not where you go to. It's in you. And all of the things, how y'all come together and work something out in a certain situation and lift each other up at their birthdays and different other stuff, you can't beat it.
A lot of love.
That's a lot of love. And you can't, love is one thing that you can't sugarcoat. Love is something that you can't cover up. Love is love.
Yes.
and it don't no if it's part time or if it's certain times, then it's not love.
Yes.
You know, and that's one thing I've noticed that y'all have here at Intensity Fitness.
This group is real.
Yeah, real.
It is.
That's the key right there.
Yes.
Real.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna go to, and this is Miss Mary we finna talk to now. And I tell you what, that was Miss Fontaine. She had some great answers. And this is something that you don't normally see. So like I said, if you're somewhere in another country or in another state, well, we know you can't just get a membership and come in the door and walk in and work out, but you can do it from home. We got classes, and in the near future, the next day or so, I'll be putting it online. I'll be posting it, the different classes that you can enroll online and be a part. It's a spirit to be a part of this spirit of love that will help your whole body. It'll benefit in everything that you do in life. Okay? All right. Well, now, Miss Mary, I tell you what, we had to get calmed down here before we could do this interview because the energy was so high. You know what I mean? I just calmed down a little bit. I was sort of been, like I've been working out. And the only reason I don't work out when I come down here is on Saturday, my day of rest. I'm 6 days a week. Saturday, I have to get my rest.
Absolutely. That's important. It is important to get rest.
You know what? That's very important, is the rest after the workout. Some people in the church, they tell me, they say, well, Pastor, you going all the time, you work, you need to take time off. I looked at them and I said, you know something? I said, when I go to bed at night, no matter how much, I get up at 3 a.m. I said, when I go to bed at night at 8:30, I said, when I wake up in the morning, if I'm not fresh, then I need to go to the doctor. Because no matter how much you do in a day, if you get the proper rest, the next day you good to go again.
That's right. We'll do
Am
it all
I right?
over again. We'll do it all over again.
We do it all over again. And if something to where we can't do that, then you know what? Something wrong. We need to get to the doctor. If you go to bed and get up in the morning and you ain't got no energy and you can't do something going wrong, I call it the check engine light. The check engine light. When it come on,
Right.
Don't wait for something to happen. If the check engine light come on, you need to go get checked
Go
out.
see the mechanic.
Okay, let's see, Miss Mary. We're gonna move on down instead of asking you the same question.
Sure.
We got enough here to sort of divide it up. Now, okay, let's see where we're gonna start at now. Right here. How has the supportive community at Intensity Fitness Studio played a role in helping you stay motivated and committed to your fitness goals?
Ooh, that's a good one. I'm here a lot. Some people think I sleep here. I do not. But I will say the energy that I get from other people, like you say, you may wake up and feel a little bit, okay, I'm a little tired today, I'm a little sore today. Well, you can either be sore or sorry.
There you go.
So I keep coming in, feeding off the energy of other people, motivated by other people, motivated by Miss Latritha, wherever she is, sometimes bullied by Latritha. But I just feel stronger mentally, physically. I sleep better. Just mostly the energy from other people.
Yeah, and you know something that I noticed too, when you're very active, it's people that can't sleep well at night. They may have to go get medication, Ambiens or different other stuff to sleep at night.
Yeah.
Well, if you are very active, you don't have no trouble sleeping.
No.
When I go to bed at 8:30, I don't even know what time I went to sleep. All I know is it seemed like 3:30 come before you know it. I don't even remember going. I go to sleep so fast.
There you go. Well, they also say a clear conscience helps. But
Yeah, that helps
not
too.
saying that's my thing.
Yeah, well, boy, I tell you what. Well, we got another good one here. Let's see. In what way do you think the expansion of the studio will benefit both existing and new customers?
Absolutely. Well, for one, I have a new punching bag, so the old one can take a rest. I think it'll be good for small group training classes, and it will open up this studio for other classes and while personal training can go on at the same time. So there'll be, dual purposes. But I think that opens up really well for people who want to come in for personal training. If you want to Zoom for personal training, you can do that too, but there's more equipment, there's just, more room now.
Yeah. So I get what you're saying. So that's, that's going to be, and the main thing, like you said, that's just like in church or anything else that you do. The spirit that it exists in a place is very important. If it's
Absolutely.
the right spirit, it'll motivate. See, in other words, I'm going to tell you like my mama told me when I was a kid. She said, Tommy, she said, don't run with these certain guys. And I said, without knowing, I said, Mama, what you mean? She said, they doing this wrong and they doing that. I said, well, but I don't do that. But you think about it, it's a spirit, like you said, like it's a spirit of inspiration, you know what I mean, energetic
Absolutely.
Spirit. So you said a good thing now, because running with the wrong crowd, that spirit that they have will get in you and you end up doing the same thing they do. So I said that to say this, when they come in here to work out, whether it's online, whether you in Texas or you in China or wherever you from, when you sign up with this club, it's the spirit here.
And you're going to work.
You're going to work and you're going to enjoy it, because you
Absolutely.
can see people are here enjoying it. They've been here a long time. They've been with Latricia a long time. So you know what? You can't do nothing for, we're going to just say, a long time without enjoying it.
Right.
And that's a good spirit.
Absolutely.
All right. Okay, let's see here. We're going to, let's see. Are there many specific fitness goals you've achieved with the help of the trainer, Latricia, and the other trainers here, and resources at Intensity Fitness Studio? Let me read that again so it'll be good and clear.
Okay.
Did you get
I got it, yeah. I train with Latricia twice a week. And I told her one time, I said, I want to train like a fighter. So we started boxing. We have Fight Club on Friday, but I can't talk about it. But I feel much stronger, empowered, however you want to put it. So I enjoy that part of the training. But she's very open to, if I suggest, hey, I want to work on this, or I want to work on more more strength training, this sort of thing. That's what we do. I mean, she's very open to that, and she deals with my injuries and issues and all that, and we get it done.
And you know something that I talk to her every day. I told you that. Well, every day, I be doing the same thing. But anyway, when we talk, she's working. She's making programs out, like you said, tailor-made to the individual.
Absolutely. It's never the same.
She's working on every day. We talk. She's working on a program while we talk. She said, "Yeah, Dad, I'm getting this program ready." She got a certain time she have to do it, but then if it don't work out the way you can do it at that certain time, excuses make you feel better, but it don't get nothing done.
No, absolutely not.
It don't. So the only thing get it done is to get it done. You know what I'm saying?
But I always say I try to give her my best hour, because I know she's given me hers.
Yeah.
And I try to check my attitude at the door. If I'm tired or whatever, forget it. Enter the doorway, new person, go.
New person.
New person, go.
And when you get started, a lot of times we'll have the mindset, like me, when I get up in the morning sometimes, some say, you know what, you work out 6 days a week, every week, you can take the day. But then once you just go ahead and put your stuff on and get started, then you're good to go.
Right. It's a routine, and it's just as easy to get out of a routine as into a routine, but I love this routine. It makes me feel better. I love the people. Like we said, we celebrate birthdays. We cry together, we laugh together, and we celebrate together.
You know what? That's the church.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to get ready to end it with that. We're going to go ahead and get a couple of more. We don't want to hold everybody up. Okay. But I tell you what, I enjoyed it. I did. I really do. And I just, I'm telling you now, you don't know how much of an inspiration, Fontaine, and you, Miss Mary, that you are to me. Just, y'all are a great inspiration. It helped me keep going, because I have a lot of obstacles, a lot of objectives. I have a lot of things come against me as a pastor, and just to know you, smile Fontaine done wrote me so many letters, I can't keep up with them. You know, she have, and you know what? Not like me. I write them on a computer. It might be handwritten or whatever, but it's on. I type it out. But she handwrite them.
That's
And
right.
you know, take the time to handwrite.
That's right, she's special.
Special. Ain't many people like that.
Nope.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I tell you what, I enjoyed it, and we're going to be praying that y'all. This is another saying I got, and we're going to end this session with it. A family that prays together stays together. So that's all it takes. Okay?
Amen.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, I enjoyed it. Yeah. Thank y'all for coming on today. All right. Well, all right, y'all. You have heard from Miss Fontaine and Miss Mary. You heard from them, and I hope it was an inspiration to you. Like we said, as we waiting on the next ones to come in, as we waiting on the next ones to come in, I just hope that you just really, if you need working out, if you need to move more, whatever you need to do, I'm going to be posting all the information that you'll be able to go, and you'll be able to online, you'll be able to sign up, you'll be able to work out. They'll tell you the equipment you need, everything, and join the excitement that we have here at Intensity Fitness. And all right, I'm signing off for now. Okay, next, Brother Gary, Ms. Nicole.
You choose.
Are these tables together?
Okay, that's fine. Okay. That's perfectly fine.
Y'all take that down up there, 'cause that's gonna be y'all sweet.
T-shirt.
Long story short, God saved my
There you
life.
go, Nicole.
Short enough.
Gets to the point.
Well, all right. Here we go. We were
Get
just,
to the point.
the shirt that she had on, we were just talking about that. The mic was off, but it said, long story short, God saved my life. And you know what? That's short and plain and to the point right
To the
there.
point.
Yeah. And you know, and that's just what God do. He saved lives. It don't have anything to do with a certain location or a building. You know, we are the building of God. He's in our heart, or he's not in our lives at all. And it don't have anything to do with anything else. Does it, Brother Gary? Okay, now, we're going to interview a couple of more here, and this is Brother Gary, and this is Miss Nicole, and we're going to interview them, and we're going to get a little insight from them about the relationship and what they have here at Intensity Fitness. We're going to get a little bit on it. Who want to go first? You, Brother Gary?
I'll go fine. I'll go
Okay,
first.
okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna ask you a question. We're just gonna ask a couple of questions. We're not gonna ask much, but we want our viewers to know what's going on here, that they can be a part of it. See, we have people watching from France, from all over the world. You know, all over the world, and we want them to know they didn't know about this, and we want them to know. Okay, next thing.
Best kept secret.
Best kept secret for last. Yeah. Okay, Brother Gary, I want to ask you this question now. How long have you been a member of Intensity Fitness or following Latrita all the, how long?
Oh gosh, I've been a member of Intensity Fitness for over 5 years since it began, but I've started working out with Latrita since 2006. She was the fitness director in another place.
Yes.
And I joined there, and I've been taking Latrita's classes and working with her.
Cut it off.
Did you cut it off?
Okay, sorry about that, guys.
That's all right. That's all
Yeah,
right.
I'll answer the question again.
Yeah.
I've been with Latrita since 2006. Going on 20 years now. It's not quite that long, but been a long time.
Going on.
Been a long time. In a number of different places. As she's moved, I moved with her.
Man.
And so we go a long way back.
Okay.
And it's been. Can't imagine it any other way.
Well, tell me this, what inspired you to join with Latrita here at Intensity Fitness? You say you followed her from other locations.
Oh, yeah.
What inspired you?
The inspiration would. It's all about her and her personality and her
Yeah.
energy, and the culture that she creates, and the way people feel when they come here. It's not just. It's a lot more than just exercising. She's amazing as fitness instructor.
Yeah.
That goes without saying.
And you know what?
She's as good as it gets when it comes to that kind of thing, but that's not what keeps me coming back.
Yeah.
What keeps me coming back is the energy she brings to the class. And,
To the class.
but I think she's created this, cultivated, how would I say it, a culture with the people that come to class where it's just so much fun. Every time we have fun with one another. I mean, and it's, so she doesn't have to do all of that. I mean, the energy comes from the people, but she sets the tone for it.
She said, and you know what? That's real important right there. Is number one to really enjoy what you do.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
unless you enjoy it, you ain't gonna want to do it.
And she has people here of all ages. She has people in their 80s. She has people in their 20s. And younger than that in their teens. Yeah, she has, people, that come with various types of maybe some limitations that they have to adjust to. She doesn't matter. They feel welcome. I think they feel comfortable here taking the class. I mean, the people are so receptive and eager to see them and eager for them to be part of the family.
Man.
It really is a family.
Yeah, it's a family.
I mean, it's an extended family. And if you want to place.
And what you just said is, if I could put it in this term, is multi-generational.
Oh, it is.
Of all
It
ages.
is. And people have one another's back. They help each other. They help Latricia when she's expanding and doing things like that.
Yeah.
She helps them. And it goes well beyond just what we have in class. I mean, especially for those of us that have been here for so long. But they were friends.
That's right. And
Good
something?
friends, not just friends,
I have to say this, and as a pastor, I communicate, just like your vision, you have to communicate these things over and over. It's not no one time. So I got to say this again, and I done said it today, and I'll say it some more before it's over with. But you have to realize that this is the church. The church is in your heart. Everything you're talking about now. See, we have portrayed people. We have, in other words, and I tell it like it is.
Right.
In other words, we have pastors that brainwash people to thinking it's a location you can come to, but it's not. The church is in your heart,
That's right.
and that's what I see here. I see the church.
That's
You see what I'm saying? That love he's talking about, and that momentum and all that. That's God. The devil don't work like that.
Look at Leslie coming from Denver today.
Yeah, that's what I'm
To be
talking
here.
about.
I mean, you
Yeah.
have people coming from all over.
All over
to
today.
celebrate with her.
That's-
Something that's important in her
It's-
life. They want to be part of that.
They want to be a part of
The thing
it.
is, though, if the shoe was on the other foot, Latricia would be there for them.
That would be there for them.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same. It's reciprocal. It's give and take.
It's give and take.
You know,
And you're exactly
people,
right.
People have each other's back.
Yeah.
And that's why they like coming here. If somebody has an issue or problem, people will pitch in.
Yeah.
And help out. It goes beyond.
And that's what it's all
I
about.
mean, we exercise.
Yeah.
We have fun. And Rita, gets us to work. She motivates us to work, and we're better for it. But she's also interested in what's happening in our lives.
That's right.
And
That plays
that's
a big part.
That's what makes it different. I mean, that's why, as long as I'm able, I'll come to class.
That's right.
I'll be
Don't
here.
come to class.
As long as I'm able.
Well, okay then, Brother Gary, I tell you what, I enjoyed them answers and your input on it. Now we'll see Miss Nicole now, because we're going to get ready shortly. Okay, Miss Nicole, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. And what changes have you noticed in your fitness journey since joining with Latricia and the
What I would notice is I was one of the people that you talked about that disliked working out.
Yeah.
However, I have stuck with it. I've been with her for about, I guess since this opened up. So since we opened up.
Over five.
About 5. I've known her longer than 5, but I've been coming here for about 5. But I just definitely can say I have more energy. I can see myself changing in shape, and I say that because I've lost weight.
Yeah.
I can see clothes fitting better. I have, like you said, I see more energy. I can sleep better at night, and even in those times where I may have an injury or any of those things, because I do have a long-term one, but she does fix it. Well, she sets my
Your routine.
she sets my routine to where it's not contributing to the pain or anything. She works around it pretty much.
Around it. Yeah.
but she doesn't slack off me either. Just because I try to give an excuse, oh, I'm hurt today. Well, we gonna do this today.
Yeah, we're going to do it another way.
Right.
We got another answer for you.
Exactly. So she doesn't let me slack off. So I can definitely see the change. I see the change in my body. I can see the change in my eating habits. I can see the change in my energy level as well. So.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, and this is a positive thing, and just the excitement that I hear here, it is exciting. Well, I tell you how exciting it is. Me as her father, that's what I do. It's just, I work out every day, 6 days a week. I got a gym in my house. I work out, lift weights, I do body, strength training, walking. Every day, 6 days a week. This is my off day. I take Saturday off. Yeah. Sometimes if it's a necessity, I'll do something on Saturday. But if I can get by with it, I take Saturday off.
1 day rest.
And that just go to show you how our spirit transfers. I'm not even down here. I'm in another town, but the spirit. You know what I mean? It'll get in you. You can't help.
That's an example.
Yeah, that's an example.
Absolutely. I moved 45 minutes away, and I still make sure I come in here once a week and make sure I get a training session in. So.
Yeah, it done become a part of you. Something now that you can't do without. In other words, it's a lifestyle, and that's what you have to do when it comes down to fitness and exercise or anything positive. It have to become a lifestyle.
Absolutely.
If it don't become a lifestyle, then it's just time wasted. That's right.
I do think a big thing is the energy of the group. When you come in and we're the group.
Yes.
I think a lot of times I may not feel like it personally, but I look forward to seeing the people
in
the group and feeding off that energy.
Feeding off of that energy.
And
Yeah.
I'm sure she does too. It's reciprocal.
Yeah, it's reciprocal.
I'm sure there are days when she's tired.
Yeah.
Right.
I've been here since 5:30 in the morning.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
But the people come in, they're energetic, they're
And-
smiling,
and they pick you up.
They're happy to see her.
Yeah.
And it lifts her up, and it's the same way for everybody, don't you think?
I agree.
Well, boy, I tell you what, that is all right there. Well, I tell you what, we're going to keep from, it's about 1 o'clock, keep from dragging it too long. I'm going to ask Miss Nicole maybe another question here, and then we're going to move it on. We may go to Miss Latrita next and get a few questions for her before, just before we drag time out too much. Okay. Miss Nicole, let's see, I'm going to ask you, can you share some of your favorite classes or workout program here in the studio and why you enjoy them?
My favorite workouts in here, she does like a circuit, I think it's a circuit, but she does like a circuit training with me when I come in for my session. So I'm not just staying on one piece of equipment, like I'm moving constantly to do something else. So that's kind of one of my favorite things, because eventually, and I got a short attention span, so eventually I will get bored or something else, but she keeps me moving to each station and doing different things. And one of the favorite things that she does have, and I think Mary said it earlier too, but I like it as well, is the, I have lost my train of thought of what it is, the boxing,
Oh yeah, the boxing.
the thing that you hit, I can't think of it right now.
Boxing bag.
Yes, the hidden bag, yes.
Heavy bag, yeah.
Yeah, so that's actually one of my favorites. And before COVID, when I did live over here and before everything had shut down, I was coming to the weekend classes as well. And I did actually enjoy those. I enjoyed those. I enjoyed just being around the other people here. And even in those moments when I was like over there trying to sneak off and hide because I was tired, they were like, come on, you got this, come on. So the encouragement and everything is there. So even just with the groups, like they said it's all fitness levels. She makes it work for everybody.
Yes, that's right.
You got those who are at level 1, and then you got those, I think she has a 2 and a 3 if she needs a mid and the intense one. So,
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
that's all right.
and I just remember one workout that surprised me. It was a towel workout. She just had us with a towel one day, and I did not realize.
That towel is gonna work out.
That was like the hardest workout.
What would a towel do? What good would that
Exactly.
do?
That's how we all came in here thinking like, but she had us using that towel for arm movements, but that was one of the hardest ones for me ever, just having that towel.
Something you think, well,
It's
this
lightweight.
ain't gonna do any good.
I mean, I don't have the weights today. We got the towel now. I just give me the weights back.
I've
Yeah.
learned when Latrita comes in and she has something
She's
really
creative.
new,
Yeah.
that we haven't done before. I said, uh-oh.
It's gonna be a workout.
It's gonna be a workout.
Right.
It's gonna be a challenge.
Well, I'll tell you what, I enjoyed it. I'll tell you, we would spend a little more time, but we want to, people getting ready to go and want to be able to leave. So
Sure,
I
sure.
guess we'll go ahead and get Latrice in here, and I'll ask her a few questions, and we get ready to end this session. But I wanted to show each and every one of my people in the church and all over the world. See, we live stream all over the world.
Right,
And
right.
and it's something they didn't know about this.
Yeah.
So this was a great, I call it the surprise celebration is what I told them. So they'll get to see about intensity fitness and then realize who Latrice is to me. Because a lot of them don't know that in the
And
church.
they can get online.
And they can
Come join
get-
us.
and that's what I'm going to encourage them. I'm going to get all the information and I'm going to post it. I'm going to start posting it after the day. So people all over the world, you've seen what they do down now. You enjoy that. You can be a part of it wherever you live at home.
And when she's doing it online, she's still watching you.
She's
Oh,
still
yeah.
You'll
watching.
be at home and she's still telling you your form is off. Forget down low. Or
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
She's good. Yeah,
She's good.
Really good.
And that'll
Yeah,
benefit
yeah.
everybody now.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
fantastic. Yes.
that's right. We'll be surprised to how many people we really will get off of this because they didn't know it. They didn't know that they could be in France
Could be
and
anywhere.
work out with intensity fitness here in Marietta.
Right.
You know what I mean? But now they know it, so we're going to get them the information, and I promise you God is going to do some things that we can never imagine.
There you go.
Okay, well, all right. Well, we all tell Miss Latrice to come, and we're going to interview her, and then we're going to close this session out.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
Okay, you can cut it off. And I thank y'all for being a part of this, and may God bless you, and just continue to work out.
Our pleasure.
Yes, sir. All
I'll
right.
let Latrice know, okay?
Okay, all right. All right, well, y'all done heard it from, we done looked at just 4 of them. We have so many, we can't get to them all today. So now we finna look at the leader of this that brings so much inspiration, so much motivation, and so much to the table here that you have heard from just 4 of the ones that work out with her, how she brings energy to this whole thing here. So, that's been awesome. And so now you've got to meet you. Number one, that if you need to improve your workout goals, you got goals to work out, be healthier, to eat better, then now that you can take a class with Latrice, no matter where you at, she watches you. I think she do them over Zoom, and she be looking at you. She be making sure the form is correct. She be making sure everything is in order. And the main thing is having fun the whole time behind it. Having fun the whole time behind it. So that right there is going to be, that's great right there. That's going to be good. So as we waiting on Miss Latrice to come in, as we waiting on her, we're going to be looking at a few things. But I'm just so thankful today to be here, to be set up, and to just be a part of this today. Yeah, just to be a great part of it. It's a great inspiration today. Yes, it is. Hey.
Yeah, I always hear about you. I'm one of Latrice's customers for like 5 or 6 years. I'm Nisa. Nice to meet you. I've heard lots about you.
Mr. Pope. Mr. Pope,
I
her
tell you.
father.
Yeah,
I
so
know.
you might just by, the old saying is the apple.
Oh, I know. I tell her all the time. You know.
We're gonna talk this too. We're gonna use this session we live streaming
Okay.
I pastor church, we live streaming to my church. They didn't
Okay.
know about my daughter,
Okay.
Intensity Fitness. We live streaming to people all over the world.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Intensity Fitness is
Around here.
amazing.
Yeah, that's right. And
It's
so
amazing.
you can get that mic. What's your name? Yeah, get that mic, cut it on there. And I want just tell us a little bit.
Yeah, my name is Nisa Dillon Brown, and one of my girlfriends, I would say maybe at least 5 or 6, right before she opened up this side, told me about Latrice.
Yeah.
And I have been coming 3 days a week ever since, every Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, 7:30 in the morning. And, she's an inspiration, as as an older person, you continue to need to do balance and strength, and
Yes.
and she continues to inspire me to be my best self. And it's just, and then from that, you get a sense of family and a sense of know that people kind of have your back. And I appreciate, her always upbeat attitude and perspective, and the fact that, if you have to commit to something. You have to commit to fitness. You have to commit to health. You have to commit to wellness, both mental and physical. And when you make that commitment and you have a partner who can help you do that, then you can achieve anything.
And that's what I said too. I just like, going to the doctor. See, when I go to my doctor, I tell him about me. He don't know me. He gonna put me in the same category with the rest of them if I let him.
Exactly.
But I go to the doctor. I tell him what's going on with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to be honest about what your issues are, because otherwise, you're just another number. You're just not. You're not who you are. You're not Mr. Pope. You're.
That's
and
right.
Each of us has our own issues, and we've got to let them know so they can. And you got to also advocate for yourself. So, I'm in healthcare. I've been in healthcare as a hospital administrator. You have to advocate for yourself.
You got to. That's
You have
exactly-
to.
Yes,
You
that's
have
right.
to.
And see, that's just like myself. I'm a healthy man. I got a gym in my house. You got to realize, my daughter, with this right here. Come on, you come on. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Let's do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we ready to do it. Yeah. Okay, so number one, this is what I want to do. I advertise this as a surprise celebration. The reason I did to my church, now she might have advertised it a different way, but to my church, I advertised it as a surprise celebration. And the surprise is that don't nobody know about Latretha at Intensity Fitness is my daughter. See, people all over the world at the live stream church and all, they have not met my daughter. So that's why I call it a surprise celebration. If we don't do no more than introduce you to my daughter, the owner of Intensity Fitness here in Marietta, Georgia, if we don't do anything else, that's what I wanted to do. But I didn't want to do that without interviewing just a few of the clients. I wanted to, they are special, and I want them to know they're special. So that's why we went through that. But like I said, Ms. Latretha, I'm going to just ask you a question, and I'm going to just let you say what you're going to say, and then we'll end it.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Okay. Number one, congratulations on the expansion of Intensity Fitness. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, well, you tell me, man, how, this is just the people that interviewed that had so many positive things to say about you. They said an apple don't fall too far from the tree. So I guess, the people that know me, and then I guess you can say, well, yeah, you know what, she got his personality or she got his smile. But what else do you just want to say? Because we're going to keep it short.
Well, first of all, I just want to thank everyone who showed up today and supported Intensity Fitness, the expansion of it. We had a really good time. I'm thankful to be here with my dad. And like he just mentioned, we do have similar personalities. I think that I get my drive from him. I get a lot of things from him, personality-wise. But I'm just really... as my dad would say, I'm blessed by the best, all right? And I just really, and I'm extremely thankful for this moment at Intensity Fitness.
Oh, man, I tell you, y'all heard from it. We don't have to do anything else. I just wanted to let you know that I know people all over the world that's watching us that follow me did not know anything about my daughter. So I wanted you to know that. And I tell you what, she is, and we're going to have all the information that we're going to put online that you and friends coming and being a part of it I wanted to let the people know that, and that was important to me.
Yep.
It's just to let them know who you are.
And I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful that you were here today and interviewed people, and I can't thank you enough. Love you, Dad.
All righty.
All righty.
Okay, you
All
go.
right.
I'm going to close
Bye-bye.
it out. All right, well, y'all done heard it today at Intensity Fitness. I tell you what, we had a great time today. we're just so, people are just so inspirational. The love is just so thick here, and we're going to get ready to close out. I thank each and every one of you for being a part of it, just being a part of this today. I thank you, and we'll be back tomorrow with Walking Through Fire. So we're signing out today, okay? Well, I tell you, I enjoyed it, had a great time. Hope you did too. We look forward to having more different programs and more different events that be coming on Saturday and Sunday, okay? Well, I'm Pastor Tommy with Unbroken Covenant Church, and we will talk to you soon, okay? All right, God bless you, and bye-bye.